Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time once again to circle the wagons because the Coon, Prairie Ramblers are in the house.
Here we are.
We're going to fabulate. We got Luke, the Rebel Without a Clues, right there.
That's me.
And we got me, the amiable, affable mailman type.
Our special guest is
Wibbly Wobbly? No.
none other than
Dangerous
the
Dave.
one,
Oh,
the
man.
only
You know what they say? The boy is back in town.
town. That's
Yeah.
right.
Well,
Dangerous
literally, because
Dave.
you are back in town. Because you're out of town.
He has returned.
You're an out-of-towner.
Out of towner. Wow. I'm an out of moneyer.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that. Didn't like it.
And Luke, the Rebel Without a Clue, has just got back from the wilderness.
Got back from the wilderness, went camping for a few days, and took a shower last night that felt really good. Only found one tick on me. I had dug one off the other day when we were in the woods, but found one last night and had to give him his eviction notice. And took me a while to dig him out. He was about halfway buried.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's always a pleasure.
You don't let them get too... If you let them get a little bit bigger, they're easier to get a hold of, aren't they?
Yeah, right.
They'll
But
get some more
The
money.
problem you find with that is you pull and the sack body comes off and the head's still down there.
Yeah.
that's
You gotta
exactly
dig it
right.
out.
Gotta dig them out quick. You don't want that Lyme disease if they're a deer tick or something.
Oh, man.
Bad. Anyway, we went up to Ocala, me and some
That's
buddies up there, camped on the lake and had a good old time and got back. It was semi-primitive. There was no electricity,
Yeah.
no running
Primitive.
water. It had a pitcher pump.
Semi-primitive.
Semi-primitive.
So primitive, you don't have no pump. You got to drink.
There was a water pump, a pitcher pump.
So primitive, you don't have a pump?
There's a pitcher pump.
Okay.
No running water.
But besides, that's semi-primitive.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling that.
Oh.
And no electricity. No showers. Did have concrete outhouse, though,
Yeah.
which was nice.
Built like a concrete outhouse.
Well, it was. That's right. No flushing or nothing. You just let her rip, tater chip.
Yeah.
They come pump it out once in a while.
Uh-huh.
It falls down below into a nasty pool and makes loud splashing noises in the middle of the
And
night.
the splash doesn't make it all the way up to your...
As long as you don't hear it something thrashing around down there when it
Yeah,
hits
you're
you,
doing all right.
You're
Yeah.
all right. That's exactly right. But we went up there and had a good time. Went Thursday and come back yesterday and had some rain up there and did some fishing and
Yeah.
hiking around and playing music around the fire and stuff like that.
Was fishing your thing?
No, I hate fishing.
Yeah.
We talked about
Me
fishing
too.
before. I'd rather clean fish than actually fish.
I'd rather eat 'em.
I hate fish. It tells you how much I hate
I'd rather
fishing.
put tartar sauce on them.
Yeah, they're all right, but I take peanut butter and jelly over them anytime. But
Yeah.
camping has changed a lot down over the years.
Yeah.
Camping just ain't really camping. Even for myself at my advanced age, I've taken to where I camping in tent days is over and
Me too.
stuff like that. I got a beat up 1972 camper tied on the back of my old pickup truck, and it looks like the devil, but it sleeps better than any tent I've ever been in. So.
Does it smell good in there?
You're asking the wrong person. I ain't got a sense of smell.
Oh, man.
Sure ain't.
Oh, I ain't going to check it out then.
So, yeah, nobody else should go in there without
you're-
testing it first. Put canary in there like in the coal mine.
Yeah.
See if he kicks off first.
If your buddy goes wake you up in the morning, he's knocking on the door with a broomstick.
That's
standing
right.
right.
Well, I made it through the night each time so far, so it must not be lethal yet.
Help me make it through the night. Yeah.
That's right. But anyway, y'all like to camp?
I used to. I don't want to. I have no desire to camp anymore.
Ever? Not in your whole
A
life?
couple
Ever?
of years ago, I went with my wife. We went up to not the Nantha. We went up to Amicalola in northern Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And, some big hills there and some big waterfalls. But, man, to get up to the campsite, I like to tour my old van up, man. It was just, choke. I'm thinking, Karen, we're gonna mess this thing up. This is gonna mess our camping trip up.
Well, back in the day, people camped for real.
Yeah.
They camped. If you even had a tent,
Yeah.
that was modern. Back in the day, you took a bedroll and threw it out there, and you boiled your coffee on the fire, which we did this time. I always I call it sake coffee because I put coffee in a clean sock, tie a knot in it, throw it in a coffee pot, and then just let it boil and roll and roll and roll. And that makes a really good coffee.
Whoa.
I still do that. Of course, I may be dipping my cold Pop-Tarts in it. That's a little modernized, but
There you go.
it's a good breakfast of champions. But back in the day, you hunt your own firewood. You don't buy it, and you don't camp with somebody right next to you, and like in these campgrounds where you can't even sneeze without somebody 20 feet away saying Gesundheit.
You back then you camped with someone you had to yodel to.
It'd be far away. I ain't going camping nowhere where I can't get up and pee on the tree if I feel like it.
Yeah.
Which we still do out there.
Yeah.
Got to mark our territory.
That's what I like about living in the country.
That's exactly right.
I've got every tree marked, man.
All right.
Even out by the road.
Watch out now. You get arrested out there.
Old Smokey, you're driving down the road. You give me a ticket for that.
Hey, you just act like, I was just picking up a acorn or something.
That's exactly right. I wasn't peeing. I sprung a leak.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. You were talking about primitive camping. When I was a kid, I was raised right up the block from three brothers, and they were born 200 years too late. These guys were Daniel Boone and Davy Crockett. These guys
real woodsmen.
And I went camping with them, and their idea of camping is you bring a fishing rod.
Yep.
You bring a machete, and you bring an axe, and that's it. And you get down on the creek, and you chop the palmettos and make yourself a little frond hut to sleep in.
Yep.
If you're going to eat, you better catch it.
I heard that.
Dipped our water right out of the creek, and boiled it, and that's what we drank.
Like Naked and Afraid, isn't it?
Well, we weren't naked. But,
that's good to know.
But I tell you what, now, you get up there about 2 o'clock in the morning, and, all you hear is the owls and the noise at night. The afraid part kind of pops in a little bit.
You're right.
But, yeah, we did some primitive
camping. What kind of
camping.
bed did you make for yourself? How did you covering?
Okay, we take and you take your limbs and you lean them up.
Yeah.
Okay, now palmetto is the greatest thing in the world because you can make all kind of things out of palmetto.
You can weave them together
you
for
can,
a thatched
you
roof
can make a nice thatched roof and throw on top of it. You could take it and use the bindings off of it. It makes really, really good cordage. But yeah, we could go in there and find a bunch of old dead grass, and that'd be your mattress. Throw a blanket on top of it.
Don't use moss. Whatever you do.
Yeah, you don't want none of them critters getting on you. But
that would never work with my wife.
You're
when
right.
my wife goes camping, she packs the car to the max with pots and pans.
We're going to make Jiffy Pop out there on the
everything.
fire.
She's cleaning out the cupboards and everything. Come on, we're going camping. We're not moving.
I've gone camping with another buddy of mine. His name is Tim, and he built a boat, built it all from hand, and we would put in just as far north as you can go on the Peace River and float all the way down. About a 4-day trip.
Right.
And that's the way he was. He had everything arranged in that boat. There's me and him. And he had these like side runners on the side of the boat that he had air mattresses and everything else. It was primitive to the effect that, once we camped on the riverside, there wasn't any running water, there wasn't any bathrooms or anything. But it was comfortable. I mean, he knows how to camp and be comfortable and still be out in the wilderness.
Right. That makes a difference. You don't want to take too many things out there, otherwise you might as well just stay home.
Yeah.
I mean, I admit
that's what I used to say to my wife.
That's right. You can take too much. We lay a grill thing across the fire, and we try to cook one pot meals, like chili or stew or stuff like that. And once in a while they'll fish and cook the fish. Or we used to cut down swamp cabbage and cook that, but you can't really do that and get away with it in the national forest without them frowning on it.
Yeah, they kind of frown on cutting down things.
Yeah.
They want it pristine the way it was.
Yeah, exactly. But
leave us some poems. Yeah, but my wife, when she packed up the car, then I'd get the kid and I said, "Wait a minute, we're leaving. What? Shouldn't we take the TV? Should we take the radio?"
The TV. Some do. A couple of these guys brought actual RVs out there.
Yeah.
Big, long ones, as big as school buses.
Yeah.
One person in each one.
Yeah.
With full hot showers and king size bedrooms in there, couches, big screen TVs. But
I have camped.
They had those
next
out there.
to these big, like we're in a little tent, and there's somebody next to with a big bus and the generator runs.
Yeah,
exactly.
And
I heard that, but I was down the road a little ways from that.
We can't hear ourselves thinking we're supposed. This is primitive.